Cop laughs at poor man's car, not knowing he was a secret internal affairs agent. He was a patrol cop 14 years in chest-perfect uniform pristine, responding to a minor complaint in a dying neighborhood. He saw a junker rusted green abandoned on the curb with dents and flat tires. The owner, a man in torn jeans, climbed in the driver's seat. He slid the door shut. Engine coughing alive, the cop smirked as he patrolled by shaking his head at the spectacle shaking off. The man like he was invisible. He barked a mock loud laugh, expecting applause from a fellow officer around the next corner. But there was no one else there. He didn't know the man watched from the windshield, eyes deep and composed. He didn't know that man was actually an undercover internal affairs agent working one dirtiest precincts in the state. The agent had sold the car for just a buckle in the engine. A test to see who would bite, who would laugh, notice him, and who would try to learn more. The cop's co-workers filmed the scene, shared it on social media. With memes mocking the car, the cop loved it. Didn't know this was his audition for his downfall. Meanwhile, the agent documented everything. Logged badge numbers, radio calls, every detail. One stinging image, the cop selfie with the car. Tagged nice ride for YouTube. That night the cop went home pride after a day's havoc. He didn't know tomorrow morning a knock on his door didn't mean greeting. It meant investigation. He hadn't realized he cursed himself. And in a few moments, he'd make the worst decision of his life, not knowing he was being watched from the backseat of that junker car. If you're tuning in now, drop your city or country in the comments and subscribe. The next phase explodes everything you think you know at the core of this story. The cop officer Stevens slept restlessly that night, dreaming of his mocking laugh and the smug memes circulating online. He checked his phone again at 3 a.m. Looked at his notifications, dozens of like shares, comments all mocking the crashed clown car and flashing a filter that made it look straight out of a cartoon. He smiled in his sleep, pleased with the validation. He didn't realize validation could be a trap. The next morning, 2 detectives showed up at the precinct. Stevens was called to room 112. Minutes later, he was staring at his lieutenant's face, the words dripping like acid. Internal Affairs is opening a misconduct investigation. His eyes darted to the corner, an intact report. The man from the broken-down car sat there. Same shirt, same worn jeans. Calm. Unassuming. The man he laughed at. Stevens froze. That man who didn't even look him in the eye when he laughed was Agent Turner. The secret IAD operative Stevens had never seen or known existed. Assigned to record raw behavior of rogue cops. Turner spoke quietly. I took notes. Recorded your badge number. Logged your patrol route. I didn't stop you. I let you make your evidence.